We do ecom organically, so we use platforms like Etsy, eBay, and Marketplace. We're helping people from their 9 to 5 actually break out their job and earn an extra $1,000 a month profit, and then break out their job eventually when they earn about 3 to 5K. Not one person has came in and isn't making money.
You went from being someone's employee, someone is your boss, to then being like, no, I am the boss.
Yeah. Thank you. This is the right place to be. Welcome. This is the 3rd episode of the Build Different podcast. Now, we've only been doing these episodes every once in a blue moon, but this is a special weekend because we're here in Bali. We're here in a villa that we rented out for the weekend for the EcomEdge crew. So this is literally just everyone who's in the group is here. So we've got 8 of us here now. And my name is Dan.
I'm Lynn, and we're here with Billy, Jada, Brian, and Jamie.
Yes.
We're missing Billy and Abigail as they're not well, but...
They're not well, they've got Bali Billy. But since the last time we were here, we were in Koh Samui, the last episode.
Koh Samui was the last one, yeah.
And like we've done so much since then. So we left Koh Samui, we went to Bali, and we've been in Bali for about a month now. And my cousin Billy's after coming over, and we had a few weekends out, a few mad weekends.
Crazy weekends.
And now we were waiting for this meetup all year. So we've been planning this meetup since like what was it, April? I think April we decided.
A while ago.
And this is the first, so we've got like 4 meetups planned with the group. And what we do in the group is obviously ecom, but we do it a different way. So we do ecom like organically. So we use platforms like Etsy, eBay, and Marketplace. And we hit Shopify later on using the funds from this. So this way, we're helping people from their 9 to 5 actually break out their job and earn an extra $1,000 a month profit, and then break out their job eventually when they earn about 3 to 5K. So yeah, it's
we
been
also
mad.
help with help people with their taxis, booking flights, where's good to eat, what's good gyms, everything like that. So we're not only just trying to help people make some more extra money, we're just trying to help people to build a better life, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what we're doing anyway, and that's what the group is about, and that's why we're all here. So this weekend, basically what we're doing now is we are like coming together, strategizing. We're giving a few like tips that we've learned over the last 2 weeks and compiled for Q4. So Q4 is the biggest time of the year for us. Like this is where I literally broke out my job last year. And so did you learn.
Quarter 4 is what Q4 means. So it means it's the last 3 months of the year.
This is where people buy everything online. Yeah, she found out recently. So this is where everyone buys everything online, right? We're the biggest shoppers online. They want products on the last 3 months of the year. All throughout the rest of the year, they don't really actually want to buy stuff, right? So people are hesitant to buy stuff. They'll hold off, but Q4 is the time where everyone splashes out. They splash out for Black Friday, they splash out for Cyber Monday, Christmas, everything.
Even coming into January sales, people are on fitness journeys or on health journeys. It's the most, literally the best thing to get into e-commerce. These, not only quarter 4, Q4, but like January, February as well, because people are starting this new life, new journey, new them. So yeah, we're in Bali and that's what we're doing, we're building.
Yeah, so this weekend we'll have, as I said, demonstrations, and tomorrow is actually going to be a good day because we're going to run through a product launch. So we're going to find a product, build a store, build some ads, and launch the ads. And then what we're doing is we're running a competition amongst all the guys here. And they will have a chance to win the store and win the ads and keep them all running on their own ad accounts. So they can potentially have a winning product for Q4. Now, this is the last weekend until we go to Koh Samui. So we go to Koh Samui next week. And we're going to stay there till about, I don't know when, like we could end up staying there until mid next year.
Yeah, I need to look at our visas and stuff. Definitely get the DTD visa, 6-month visa. Maybe a dog.
It's a 5-year visa.
Something.
But yeah, so it's going to be crazy. We've been out here now 11 months. So we've been like between Thailand and Bali for 11 months.
Can you believe we've been doing this for 11 months?
No.
We haven't had a home for 11 months.
Literally, we've been in a different place. Either every 2 months or every month. It's been fucking crazy. But you know what? It's literally been the happiest I've ever been. As mean as like, I've never wanted to go home once. When I was in Australia, I just couldn't wait to go home again, see my family and all that. But like this time around in Asia, I'm really enjoying it where I am. So it's been pretty crazy.
It's unbelievable to even see that, like, I just think Jada there, like, it's all, we're living in a backpack for 11 months, like, being in different beds, like, every month. for nearly a year now, and I'm like, hang on a minute, like this is insane.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a bad thing, it's an unbelievable thing.
Living in nice villas as well. And the thing, since we actually really started the group, because I was messed up with like 2 different business models at the start of the year and last year, and I just couldn't, like, I ended up going full all in on ecom. And since I've done that, like the group, like this group wasn't even a thing in like February. It was like a Discord.
Yeah, we have like, must be about 150 people in the Discord now, in the free Discord. And I know we said we have some of our friends and family in it, but that's a very small minority of people in the Discord. Everyone else is people that are actually doing ecom or are interested, you know?
Yeah, wanting to learn.
People we don't even know that have just came to us through social media or your YouTube or...
Yeah, exactly. Like we've worked closely now, like one-on-one or like very closely with about 10 or 12 people. Not one person that's came in and isn't making money. Do you know what I mean? Because there's business models out there like trading and other crazy things, SMMA. And they actually never get to the point where they make their first quid.
What do you miss?
I don't even know what SMA is, but I know it's fucking hard. Anyone I know has done it. Has never actually made money from it.
I know, support fighting.
SMA, Conor McGregor and stuff. But the one thing about what we're doing is everyone sitting out there has actually made money. Everyone, you know, and it's very like sales. Sales is the type of thing where you can join and make money in your first week. This is the same thing. Now, it's going to take a while in ecom, like the way we do it, for you to like build that consistent 2K, 3K, 4K a month. It's going to take a couple of months, but you can actually make money in your first 2 weeks. That's the difference about what we're doing, what we're helping people do. Like, there is no other business model. When I was doing sales, I was speaking to people who were doing trading, and they were doing it for like 4 years, and they never even got a payout. You know, they never got to that stage where they actually made money. So it's unreal, because with the likes of Shopify in that, if you just went straight into Shopify, like we build brands now as well, but if you went straight into Shopify, you could just pump a load of money in it and you never make a cent out of it.
Yeah, there was someone, I got on Bali's TikTok that come up, right, and she was literally just a video of her in the back of a Gojek, and she was filming herself, and she put a caption, and it said, let's see, what does everyone do on their laptops out here in Bali or something? And I just commented, hey girl, I work in ecom, takes about 20 minutes a day, would love to know some more. And then there are people that messaged me because of it, and I'm like, oh, do you know much about ecom? They either don't, or they try to build a Shopify store. Like, it's either one or another. Like, Shopify is...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't just make a store and just hope everything's going to work. It's a lot more...
How do you get people to the store?
Do you know what I mean?
You build a store, and the store has to be good quality nowadays. Like, you're in competition with such other crews doing like good stores, and then also you have your marketing, meta ads, and there's very few people conquer that as well. So like it's a different beast compared to what we do. We build Etsy stores. In the first week you can get a first sale, and then it can just keep going. Like, I've had the same Etsy store now for like 12 months, and it's been the same products from day one, still selling. On Shopify, you run a product for 6 months and then it's rinsed. Yeah. And then you have to come up with the next best thing. And there's some people that could be like, they could take 3 months before they get another product. But anyway, without diving too deep into that, for the last few months, even since the last time we spoke, I think we jumped from about 2 different villas in Samui. And we have like a mad perspective now between Bali and Thailand. There's a big difference. It's very busy here in Bali. Like, if you want to network, and if you want to be around people, business entrepreneurs, like, this is the right place to be.
If you want to build your business. If you don't have a business model and you're looking to network, to meet people, to find some sort of business model or to promote your business, I think Bali is the place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
You have a lot of patience over traffic.
The traffic is crazy, yeah. But Thailand is like, if you have your business, if you know what you're doing, it's probably a calmer place to live and it's easier to focus. That's the biggest difference. But other than that, like, they're both like absolutely blessed to be able to stay in both of them. Like, even some of the things we've done in Thailand in the last couple of months, what did we do? We did the jet skiing, like, from island to island. Like,
oh, we went to that Pig Island.
But we went on jet skis. So we like went across the ocean to one island, done snorkeling. Then we went to Pig Island and like went to see the pigs on the jet skis, and then we flew off again. It was some crack. And then like you seen the elephants and just There's so much things you can do, and same with Bali. The only thing is we had done everything in Bali when we were here on holidays every time. So we've kind of done all the monkey sanctuary, we've done all the terraces and the temples and the shows and that, you know. So, but definitely, if you can get out to this side of the world, like, do. And another thing as well, let me tell you something. The best thing I ever did was leave Ireland. And I was just thinking about it today. One of the guys texted me on Discord last night, and he's from Ireland and he's in Australia, and he was like, it's some wake up call, isn't it, leaving Ireland? And I was like, it actually is, because I always knew that, but when I thought about it last night, I was thinking in depth, I'm like, I'm a completely different person to who I was in Ireland. When I was in Ireland, all I cared about was drinking at the weekend. And when was my next night out with the boys, right? Brilliant. And I was just like, I was in the gym and all that, but I was never progressing because I was drinking every weekend. Like, evolved around, we've got Belfast in 3 weeks, can't wait to run fucking pace. When I went to Australia, I worked in FIFO and I worked in jobs with people who had 6 or 7 houses and property. And that's when I literally got a wake-up call. I was like, fuck me, that's what switched my whole mind.
Can you imagine anyone back home had 6 or 7 properties? I don't think I know a single person at all from back home that has. They maybe have like a home and they rent a flat out, or they rent a bedroom in their house.
It's a different mentality. At home, you're told, grow up, buy a house, move your family in, and then be in debt for 15 years. Rather, when you go meet these people in Australia, they're on big money. Their plan is buy a house, use the equity to buy a second house, buy a third house, buy a fourth house. And then when you're 40, you've got 6 or 7 houses. Your kids have a huge, they don't just have one home, they've got property, they've got real estate. It's completely different. And that's what flipped the switch in my brain. And that's when I actually stopped drinking as much. Because there was no way I could have saved money in Australia while I was partying all the time. So when I stopped drinking, next one I had 10, 15 grand in the bank. Then I had 30. Then I had 40, 50 grand in the bank. Then I had 70 grand in the bank. And that's all because I left home. I'd probably be still in the same mindset at home. I'd probably have 2 or 3K in the bank and I'll be happy. Then I go on a holiday, then I'm back to 500 in the bank. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's difficult though when at home you don't make as much money as you do. Initially, it's obviously understandable, but I think it's...
You're blowing it.
Yeah.
You know, you're blowing it. Like, you don't have that mindset. Like in Australia, everyone's out to win. There's either people in Australia out to drink and just live in Sydney and like scrape by and just pay the highest rent, drink every weekend, or else there's people in Australia out to win. They're either out there to make as much buck as possible and bring it home and buy whatever, or else, like, that's what brought us here, because I knew in FIFO I was on good money and I'd be on even better money now, but it was just like I was always going to be someone's employee. But with the money I had a chance to become my own boss. And I would never have thought like that if I was still learning. Do you know, it's crazy how you change the minute you leave the country.
But now you are a boss, really. Like, you're the reason that we're all here. You booked a villa, you're the reason that everyone's out there, you know? All because you helped them, because like it is a switch. Like, you went from being someone's employee, someone is your boss, to then being like, no, I am the boss. Like, I'm going to say we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this.
Yeah. Thank you. But that's it. Do you know, that would have never happened at home. What would I have been the boss of? Like, if I started cutting grass or something. You know what I mean? Had a few lads working for me. Do you know what I mean? I would have never even thought of this. Do you know I tried dropshipping 4 times? I'll say this in a lot of videos. I tried this dropshipping 4 times since 2020. I'd say it lasted for about 4 hours of the day each time. The next day I'd come back to it, I'd spend 2 hours. The next day I'd spend a half an hour. The next day I didn't even come back to it. So I'd have about a 3-day span where I'm trying to build a store and try and figure it out, and then I'd quit. Because it would be Friday, and that's it, I'd go down and beer. And then that's it, there'd be no more dropshipping. This happened about 4 times up until I stopped drinking. And then when I started dropshipping, like, that's when I wasn't drinking, that's when I was doing it 7 days a week, and that's when it came right. You know, that's the game changer I had, except for signing up to a mentor as well. That made a big difference, and actually learning how to do it.
Speaking of dropshipping, actually, I've just seen the Jada there that is asking her how she's getting on with the dropshipping, and she started, because that's Brian's girlfriend, and Brian's part of the group, so of course Jada is as well. And I was telling her, I was like, it's actually fun. Like, from a girl, like, I know a lot of men do dropshipping, and it's like, but for a girl, I enjoy looking for other products, and I actually like making the logos, and that you can either look at it as it being a task of something you have to do today, or something that you get to do. Do you know, you either,
Yeah.
like, I get to go and have a look through AliExpress or look for what I want to pick, or
Yeah.
I get to make a nice colourful logo. Yeah.
I think as well, like the thing about it is, even we were sitting in the kitchen there, we're all having a conversation, and this happens so many times a day. But when Jamie got sale, like we all got sale, we're running around together. When Jamie got sale, we're all like,
yeah.
as if like it doesn't happen. Even the same when we were getting like, I don't know how many notifications come in a day. Anytime that little thing goes off, it's just like straight away. It's the best feeling ever. And another thing is, like, the thing with all these business models, like people try dropshipping and it doesn't work for them. People try trading and it doesn't work for them. They all work. Every single one of them works. But you have to stick at one, and you have to figure out how it works. And then they all work. SMMA probably works. Trading, I don't even know what SMMA is. I'm sure UGC works. They all work.
Like some sort of people know.
SMA, yeah. I worked in the SMA factory in Limerick. Yeah, fun factory. But they all work. You just have to keep at it, do you know? And that's something I learned. I quit everything. Absolutely, when I was younger, I quit everything. Like, I was doing Muay Thai 5 years, had an injury. That was my excuse to quit. Do you know, I didn't go back after. Motocross, did it since I was a child. And the minute I got another injury, that was it. But like, this is the one thing, because of those things, this is the one thing where I was like, I'm not fucking quitting, no matter what. Even if I went broke, I was not going to quit. And obviously with the platforms we use, you can't really go broke.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no risk.
Like, it's every day you're still getting these sales in the background. Whilst we're here, and we're about to go and play some games, because I've got some games up my sleeve.
Yeah.
So got my thinking cap on last night, made a PowerPoint. Slides are bouncing in, the words are bouncing in. So excited for PowerPoint. We've not got a television.
A bit of context is, we are launching a product tomorrow with the group, right? And we're going to do product research, we're going to do product launch, store, ads, everything. Lauren's, like, to decide who's doing what, obviously you're building the store and Lauren's going to do the proper bit of the ads, but to decide who's doing what as small tasks, Lauren's created a game between everyone that everyone has to play, and whichever game they win, they get that task. So that's going to be here as well.
Danny delegated me to be the delegator.
Yeah, to delegate her for tomorrow, so she said she'd come up with a game. And then we're going to have another game at the end of the weekend, and whoever wins that, they obviously get to keep the store and that, like we said. So the plan is, if I'm home in December, we have a meetup in Ireland, like with everyone. We've got so many people in the group from Ireland, so we're going to have a meetup there. We're going to have a meetup. We're going to be in Koh Samui definitely next year. We were planning on doing Marbella in January, but I don't think I'm going to be in Spain at all. I'd say I'm going to be in Thailand again. So we're going to have meetups, like every 3 months we're going to have a meetup with this group. And like, if you want to join this group, don't wait around, because you're going to miss out on so much. Everyone in the group is evolving. Bailey made he's only been in it a couple of months, and on top of his wages of his job, like, he made an extra £1,000 profit last month. You know what I mean? And he was working a job. Like, everyone is actually making money, and like, you're not going to lose anything by starting, because everyone makes their money back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
everyone makes money, and that's why the boys are here.
You invest in everything in your life. You pay to go to college, wouldn't you? So
exactly.
College doesn't guarantee money. You're basically going to guarantee it and make money.
So there's eight Irish entrepreneurs here sharing this with us for the weekend, working, strategizing, like making money together. Like, if you wanted to be involved in that, like, it's going to happen every 3 months for the next, I don't know how long. So if you want to be a part of that, like, just start, because in the next 3 months, then you can actually attend the next one.
Get involved.
Yeah, so that's us anyway done. I think that's a good catch up. We're going to be in Thailand on Wednesday, and we're going to stay there till probably maybe December, or even stay on longer. So yeah, that's us. That's the catch up, and yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Sign it out. Bye.